Welcome back. Sorry I didn't have a video yesterday. Life happened. I had to build a website for my business yesterday in one day. Turned out pretty good. If you guys want to check that website out, because obviously you're interested, it's in the description below. Yeah, I had to build that yesterday from scratch, and then we had our soft opening last week, and I've been dealing with stuff on the business side for the past 2 weeks, so I haven't really been able to film anything. Luckily, I filmed a bunch of videos earlier in the week and was able to just go through those and post those up. So here's a fresh new video. I guess this could be an obscure book Wednesday, but it's actually on Thursday because I failed this week getting a video out because life. And then I'm also having another soft opening this Friday. It's just a lot. So welcome back to Obscure Book Wednesdays. This is Obscure Book Wednesdays number 3, but this is actually Obscure Book Wednesdays on a Thursday. So my obscure book that I've chosen, because I've been talking a lot about sci-fi, so I thought I'd switch it up. I am a huge sci-fi fan, but I do read other genres and other types of literature. So I was like, let me switch it up. Let me give you something different to look at. So this week I've decided to give you, I know, this one out of the pile, I just pulled this out and it's in Japanese. But this one I brought you is the manga Nana by what's her name? Ayazawa. Now, I bring these up because this was one of the most popular shoujo mangas in the world. Nana is about 2 girls. Actually, we're gonna do what we always do. 2 girls named Nana. But I'm gonna do what we always do. I'm gonna read the back. This is Nana number 1 by it's the art and the story are by Awazawa, right there. Yazawa, right? Yazawa. My Japanese is a little weak right now. Sorry. But I'm going to read the back. Nana number 1. Nana Komatsu is a young woman who's endured an unending string of boyfriend problems. Moving to Tokyo, she's hoping to take control of her life and put all those messy misadventures behind her. She's looking for love and she's hoping to find it in the big city. Nana Osaki, on the other hand, is cool, confident, and focused. She swaggers into town and proceeds to kick down the doors to Tokyo's underground punk scene. She's got a dream and she won't give up until she becomes Japanese #1 rock and roll superstar. This is the story of 2 20-year-old women who share the same name. Even though they come up from completely different backgrounds, they somehow meet and become best friends. The world of Nana is a world exploding with sex, music, fashion, gossip, and all-night parties. Now, I understand that shoujo manga is not for everyone. And I'm going to rewind, and I understand that manga is not for everyone. So we're just going to pause. So for those of you who give no fucks about Nana or manga or Japanese anything, you can leave. I'll wait. Okay. So this right here, let's go back to the summer of, I want to say 2011. I was in community college, in and out of the hospital because I was ill, lots of stuff going on. Then this anime, I found out about this through anime. So the anime came out, or it was out, and I had Netflix, and it just kept popping up in my requests like, you should watch this because you're interested in Fruits Basket or whatever the fuck I was watching. And so I watched Nana. Shit blew my mind, ruined my life all at the same time. Okay, so I watched it and I wanted to know what happens next. By the way, you guys should check out Nana the anime. It's on Netflix and Hulu. So if you feel like ruining your lives, totally get into this because it's a total disclaimer. Nana will ruin your life, like, no joke. Anyways, so I started watching it and I was like, I need to know what happens next. So I started reading the manga. I found out it was based on manga, so I started reading them. And I read all of it, all the way up to chapter 21, volume 21. That's where it stops. Now I'm recommending this, but I'm also not recommending this because this stuff ends on a cliffhanger. The author got sick in like 2012 or something like that. Long time ago. She got sick and she couldn't write, and so she went on hiatus. So Nana was on hiatus. Nana has been on hiatus since 2012 or before then. I haven't done my research because I'm just so like whatever. But it's been on hiatus for years now, and the shit ends on a cliffhanger. So if you get sucked into this and you want to know what happens and you get all deep and into it, all of a sudden you get to chapter 21 and you get to the end and you're like, what in the actual fuck happens next? You're never gonna know. Welcome to Nana hell. There's millions of people out there waiting for her to finish, and and it's not even like, you know, she's gotten a little better because she's been drawing things for Christmas, like little Christmas cards featuring Juno, who's Nana's best friend, and like all that stuff. Like she's putting little teasers of shit out all over the internet for the past, God, 5-6 years, but has not finished this series. Now, we all know manga is expensive. Manga's like, how much was this? This is like $8, but now this was $8 when this version was printed. This is probably $15 now because the inflation of single volumes of manga is ridiculous. Like, why would I pay $15 for this? Like, it's not even a full book. It's a comic book. So it's a good comic book, but it's a comic book nonetheless. So I have all of these. These I got at Anime Expo for $5. So $5 each for each and every one of these. And I went for 3 years to Anime Expo and got all of these books. So I'm not recommending you buy these because I'm pretty sure online I'll find a link to read Nana online, because people do scantillate, is that what it's called? Scantillate and translate the Japanese and put it on the internet. And that's where I read it the first time. And then I was like, it's my most favorite manga and anime in the whole world. Don't get me wrong. But I high-key, low-key don't recommend you read it. I don't even know why I'm doing this review. Because you're going to get to the cliffhanger and you're going to be so miserable. It just like ruined my whole life and she hasn't finished it. And I'm really sad. So like all of this is actually on the internet, so I'm going to link it down below to read it. But Nana centers around two Nanas. Nana O, who's the hard rocking version, who's the hard rock version, and then Nana K, who is sweet, naive, and boy crazy. So it centers around these two and how their lives intersect and all the relationships and the bands, and you guys should watch the anime. I do recommend the anime because it actually ends in a good spot and you can just go through your life pretending that's where it ends. And I recommend that. It's actually really funny. It is a shoujo manga, so it's like romantic based and dramatic. It's honestly like a soap opera. It could be my guilty pleasure, but I'm not guilty. Like, I don't feel bad about liking it at all. So I wanted to give you guys something different, something a little outside of the sci-fi realm and outside of the normal literature realm. Oh yeah, you should read Nana or any other manga. Leave any comments down below about any manga you like, or if you've already read Nana, let's converse about how tragically sad it is that we can't finish it, and you know, how we can share feelings, because I'm here. You can talk to me about this because I feel your pain. I also want to know what the hell happened. So yeah, I only have 1 through 12, but it goes all the way to 21 in the manga volumes. You can get these at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, your local shop that sells manga. Comic book shops sometimes sell manga. I know mine does. Shameless plug. But yeah, if you want to get in on that, pick it up. It's gonna be like $15 no matter where you go. It's gonna be like $10 to $15 per book There's 21 of these, so I highly recommend you read it online in the link I'm going to put down below. And if you want to pick it up and you live near or you're ever going to Comic-Con, check them out because you can get them for like $5. Like, the art is amazing. The writer does the art and the story, so the art's really good and it's really interesting. And if you guys are into shoujo manga, you should check this out because all bitching aside of the fact that she doesn't end it, it's actually a really good story and you just get sucked in. It's so good. It's up there with, if I could compare it to any like anime I've watched, it's up there with like Peach Girl, but not as dramatic. Oh my god, if you've seen Peach Girl, you know what I mean. It's not as dramatic as Peach Girl, but it's up there in that shoujo romantic, like finding yourself. Lovely Com, it's up there with Lovely Com. If you know what Lovely Com is, or Lovely Complex, it's like that. Really good. Hits you right here. It's good stuff though. Men too. You may think it's a little girly, but shoujo manga is actually pretty damn fucking good. So that was my obscure Wednesdays on number 3 on a Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave in the comments below what you think, and if you want me to review any other mangas, or if you like this manga review, because I've read a lot of manga, I will be sure to do that. Stay safe, have a good time, and if you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. And why the fuck are you still watching? Doesn't make sense. Honestly, you're ridiculous. This is like what, my 6th, 8th, 9th video? It's like almost my 10th video. Why are you still watching these? Like, honestly, get out of here with that shit. You don't like it? I'm not making content that you're into. Fuck out of here. For the rest of you, stay cool.